What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and of course, we've got to talk about really the first major rerun we've ever had in this game. Now, essentially, this was like the first event that dropped on us last year, and, you know, when it comes to this event, things have changed a lot in a year's time. But if you weren't here, this was pretty much more or less the first thing we really ever kind of had in the game that we dealt with. The first like real one-off story we had and things like that. It's just very, very interesting. So as you come in here, the boss battle, I haven't actually looked at this yet. The boss battle should be almost identical. Yeah, I think, in fact, EX is already open, Test of Strength is already open, everything's already here. So they're basically just treating this like, okay, cool, you've done this. You know what you're doing. However, what's really nice, even though it's a rerun, you still get your Sealess rewards for running everything for the first time. So that's really super nice. And once again, as you can see there's tickets and everything. And of course, you're going to go ahead and acquire those tickets by running some basic daily quest stuff. You know, the usual things we've kind of been dealing with in-game. None of this is new. None of this should come as a shock. So, like I said, this is all just more or less kind of like you could consider this kind of like a lull period between now and the anniversary. It looks like most everything here says this is running till 8/14, and I'm going to guess by that point we'll probably it's about 10 days before the actual anniversary, and I'm going to guess that essentially what they're going to do is they're going to drop all this information on us, drop this rerun, and then be like, okay, cool, anniversary time, go. So I kind of expect something pretty sizable after this. Now, as far as that goes, let's kind of look at the exchange and see what is up over here, because there's a lot to acquire here. So we have the memory crystals. I don't even think those were a thing. I know the recollection bookmarks were absolutely not a thing. More gacha tickets. Not that I need those, but I want those. Of course, we have mystical fauna, all-encompassing fauna, and they have these watermelon medals. If you come down here, the red watermelon medals give you, there's some scene cards you could farm up. There's, and I think these are the same ones that we got earlier. So if you have a maxed, let's see, Sea Angler in which one for a date? I don't think I actually farmed these properly when it first dropped, but let's take a look here. Yeah. So I actually do need a couple bonds for the Sea Angler. So I'm not going to go crazy, but at the same rate, I could definitely use that. When the game first dropped, I was still doing DanMemo pretty heavily, and we were doing the archive project. So I really was kind of, I wasn't as diligent as I should have been. So scene cards, make sure you get those, guys. 100%, you want to finish those off. And the Orario Summer is just the basic item that we get with each and every one of these. Tons of mystical faunas, fragments of wisdom, all-encompassing fauna. So they have updated it. Like, obviously, they've added some more of the basically daily stuff that you kind of need just running the game. Because remember, the ability system wasn't even here when we initially got this. So there's that. Let's check out the watermelon green, and that is basically the part 2 stuff. So you've got those scene cards. You've got the ring there for eyes. You got all that kind of stuff. And so basically you kind of look at red as like the part 1 stuff and green is the part 2 stuff. So nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. By the way, guys, the Sword Oratory stuff's here for a couple of days. You want to go ahead and finish that up. Get everything you intend to get out of there, because once that's gone, it is gone. I hate to say it, I'm really distraught because the other stuff that we had farmed up during that event is completely gone. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it. But it just kind of came and went all like once it was gone, there was no lull period like there is with this. So if you didn't get that stuff, which I didn't get a lot of it, unfortunately, I did miss out on like the bond and everything like that, because I was going to make content with it. So if you missed it, I missed it. I'm a little salty about how they handled that. I think that was handled pretty poorly, but that's personal opinion. If we go up here, well, if we get back into the game, there's a fun little prize. If you haven't been into your bin today, go into your bin and you will find gifts here. Come on, gifts, thank you. You got 100 Sealess, got 2 Almighty Rainbow Bonds, but 2,500 Sealess chilling down here. So, yeah, good stuff. That Sealess I definitely need for the anniversary. So, other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's just a general rerun, nothing too crazy. We're going to start covering some of the stories here, kind of like we did with DanMemo. So pretty soon I'm going to start recording those and getting those out. So if there's any specific stories that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments as well. But like, comment, and share. And if you're watching this when the video first drops, the live stream should be coming up real soon. If you're checking this out tomorrow, well, sorry you missed it.